I decided to post a meme to troll the ladies a little bit.
It's a guy that says, I got another woman pregnant. If you want to leave, go ahead. And the girl says, no, I won't leave you. I will help you raise the child. And on top it says, like a real woman's supposed to. People were mad. So are you saying that a woman should ride or die even when she disrespected like this? Now, I'm not mad. Yes, you is.
Some good comments in here. Are you serious? And I was like, you're not a real woman if you disagree. You're a fake woman with fire crotch. You know what made me realize is just a lot of people are not only very susceptible, but when we talk about like the outrage machine, these are the people who are most susceptible to that outrage machine.
Yeah,
the fact that you could post a meme on an account like ours, where that's the context, us posting a meme like that is very out of place.
Say that again.
Us posting a meme.
Say that again.
What do you mean?
You posting a meme. This gonna be like us?
It's us. Because you know, if I would have came to you and be like, we post this, you'd be like, yeah. I didn't post something that you'd be like, never, I wouldn't do that. So
I just rolled my eyes and kept it going. I was like, ugh, all right. And my would be like, preach, get off the keyboard. That wasn't me.
Biology. Would you take care of a woman's child if she cheated on you?
A woman's child? Yeah. Her? Debatable. It's not a woman's child. Is it my kid?
Yeah.
If it's my kid, I'm not taking care of her kid. Yeah. I'm taking care of my kid.
But the good news for ladies, though, is like that can't happen to them by accident. They have to consent to it. A man can be in a whole relationship with a woman, think the child's his.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And not find out until they're like 18, 19 that it's not. You know what I'm saying? Or even their whole lives. That would probably mess with me. If I was dating a girl and we have a kid and the kid turns 12 and I find out the kid's not mine and that she cheated, I couldn't stay with her.
I understand, but I can still have a relationship with a kid because I built something with a kid. The kid did nothing to me, you know what I mean? So the kid is one thing. I can't be like, hey, little Jimmy, we can't chill together no more because your mama's a I can't do that.
No. What you're saying is very pragmatic, but just like seeing the child and just constantly being reminded of her infidelity as a result would probably be very tough. There's a whole bunch of men who are expected to still stay in that child's life.
Of course.
Isn't it even more crazy that the state makes you culpable for that child financially? That's crazy to me, that you are financially liable for a child
that is proven not to be yours, especially when the court system is all about proof. And then you got proof that it's not yours. And then you still got...
Yeah, I agree. Here's the flip side of that, though.
What's the flip side?
Is that the way the state sees it is that there's a child that needs to be taken care of.
I understand that, but it's the mother that has to take care of that. You see, the thing that happened is that men don't have a lot to say about the future of their paternity.
No.
They don't. They don't have a lot of power.
We can't force the abortion, and we can't force you to keep the child. Women always have the final say.
They got the final say, all right? So in that case, if it's not mine, you can't force me no more.
So basically you're saying it's her body, her choice, your money.
My money. Your body, your choice. My money, my money.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. If you have an unprotected girl and you're not sure what's going on, I always tell people plan B should be plan A.
Plan B should just be the plan. Lettuce. Do you want a glass of water? No. Ooh, girl, you won't drink that. Here's a glass of water and take that with you.
That's always bothered me. It's like whenever you bring up that point that you made earlier, women always say, well, you know what? You had your choice when you stuck it inside her. And I'm always like, but it goes both ways.
It goes back to women not being liable. They're not liable to that. If I put my inside you, you didn't do that. You didn't want it. It's all my choice. It's all me. The same way we say that, women don't have, they don't have the choice, or they cannot. If he had sex with her boss, it's not her that wanted it. It's him that lured her into. No, it's the same thing. It's all me. It's not her. It's me. Yeah. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's my choice. It was me. My back is large. So that's what it is.
Yeah. I just think it's interesting that men have just that one point where they get to make a choice, whereas the inception, whereas women can change her mind at any point. And obviously she has more responsibility because she carries the child, so I understand. But it just interests me that like there's literally no understanding from ladies when it comes to this point.
No, absolutely not. And they don't want to.
No.
They don't want to engage in that. They don't want to have this discussion. They don't. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
You want to be heard, but you choosing not to hear someone. No, that's not debatable. That's not debatable. We can't talk about this. La 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 la. It's like, what? We can't talk about this?
No,
right, cool.
There is no discussion to be had. And I remember reading some of those comments on the last video that we did about child support, and some of them were tragic. Here's the story. I've experienced this firsthand. As a military veteran, while I was active, my first child was unlawfully taken from me after I began the divorce process. I got my lawyer and went to court immediately. She made all claims of domestic and emotional. All were debunked immediately. I, as a man, was an abused husband. She threatened to go to my command and make false claims if I fought against it. Not because I'm scared, but I knew I couldn't put hands on her no matter what. Going to work with black eyes, busted lips, making up stories after story. I fought through all of that if I was able to leave her. Continued to be a great dad, but she was narcissistic and egotistical. Because I broke free from her, she did the only thing she could. Continued to abuse me through my child. She moved back to her home in Chicago. I lost custody and was ordered to pay child support of $897 plus decreasing spousal support of $1,097 for a year. My ex-wife continually refused to follow court-ordered visitation and flat out denied my visitation several times, even though it was agreed. I went back to court and was denied changes every time. I spent deployment money to visit my child, all to see her sparingly. I had to watch my daughter grow up through email and social media. Long story short, even after getting multiple times by the California family courts, I never gave up. Came close to a few times because it felt hopeless, but I held strong. Going to court every year for 9 years, and I did it. I finally got full custody of her. My daughter will be 14 this year. We've bonded strong, and all I have to do is continue love support. If anybody's going through the same struggle, don't give up. Your child needs you. You know what's weird is when the mother is really like dysfunctional and like got all kinds of problems, but she's still awarded custody.
Yeah.
Like you got to prove that that lady is bad before you get anything from the family courts. Yeah, and it's crazy because even if let's say that child's not yours and you're forced to pay child support and stuff like that, even by the time you prove it and you get through all that whole process, the courts will not pay you back. You'll not get any of that money that they falsely.
You paid.
Yeah. So not only are you paying for lawyers to get it to stop, but all that money that you lost, you're not going to get it back. So imagine if somebody was unlawfully stealing from you, you proved it in court, won the case, and you still didn't get your money back.
The person's not going to be reprimanded for that.
No. Tell them. Go. Tell them.
They're not going to get reprimanded. It's like you stole unlawfully from that person. Now it's been proven that you stole. In any cases, you're either supposed to return the goods or pay or be, I don't know, there's a penalty or something. There has to be something, but there's nothing.
There's nothing.
Not at all. So it's crazy.
I paid child support for a child that wasn't mine for about 5 years. They garnished my check over it. I called and talked to people in the division many times who said it was settled, but it never was. Ended up going to court with the woman with the child there, where she said she never met me before a judge finally ended it. It was all a mix-up somehow with names, and you can see mine is common, but that was it. But that was it. No SS number, no birth date, just name, and the other guy was from a different state. And just so you know, I was not able to recover any of the money I was forced to pay.
Of course.
On a technical error.
Yeah.
That shit would infuriate me so much because I pay taxes and I already felt like I'm being stolen from. If I had to pay child support for a kid who wasn't mine and they admitted it was wrong,
and I cannot get my money
I'm joining
back.
ISIS. All this to say, that's just crazy. I'm not taking care of a kid that's not mine and I'm not paying for it. But I understand if someone else chooses to. My thing is just if they choose not to, they shouldn't be financially liable. That's my personal opinion. Maybe you disagree. Anyways, that's it for today. Leave your comments below. I decided to post a meme to troll the ladies a little bit.
Because you know this guy, like, he stays home and do nothing. You know what I mean? He just stays home and just edit. And I go out. I have meeting at after 10. I have people I got to meet. Now I'm going to be walking down the street. People will be like, what you mean? Like a real woman? That's the thing. When you're two people on one account, you don't get a notification when someone posts something. You understand? You only get the notification. So this dude is gonna post his trash meme on the thing, and I start to get all bunch of boy pie. Oh hell no! Oh yeah, of course. Please explain the rationale behind this. Then I started getting this. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, what did he do? And sometimes, you know, it's Abba and Preach, but sometimes it's really just Abba. It's Abba going on f***ing tangent and being like, yeah, let me be a bitch for 2 seconds. Let me troll motherfuckers. See what's going to happen. Hey, let me do an experiment. Let me test the waters. Let me go all social experiment on you. And then I just see my box going on, my inbox going on, and I'm like, what? What did he do? People were mad. So are you saying that a woman should ride or Even when she disrespected like this. Now, I'm not mad. Yes, you is.
Some good comments in here. Are you serious? And I was like, you're not a real woman if you disagree. You're a fake woman with fire crotch. I was obviously trolling.
No, well, people don't know because you write it down.
Because you know what the parallel is.
Bro, what parallel?
Well, the parallel with like how they talk about to men, and they're like, if you don't do this, you're not a real man.
I get that, but it doesn't mean that the people that you're gonna get are the one perpetrators of that. So they're not gonna get that. It's not because you want to see like, hey, you know what? You're saying, oh, well, you're not a real woman for that, and the person you said that to actually said that to a man.
No,
it's not because they are.
It's not. My idea is not that they're saying it. I'm not saying.
It doesn't matter what you're.
Hold up. My idea is not that they're the ones saying it. That's not what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is that's a common thing that's said often in the general. You understand?
I understand.
Right?
That.
It's like if I made a joke about men need to get back in the kitchen. Most people understand that that's a play on the fact that we tell women to get back.
I get that. It's just the purpose of the thing. You put that there without context. Bam. You put that there, and after that, when the person replies, you go back on it and you double down.
And it's just interesting how susceptible people are to anything like that. It's like people send me articles and like, can you believe that they want to throw black men inside of a chicken coop and make them pick cotton? And I'm like, it's written by The Onion. Calm down.
Or the Beaverton.
Like, did you not even look at the headline and see where it's from? That's my whole point.
It's emotion first.
Emotion first. And so people are so susceptible to little things. Things that are very obviously jokes. Or they'll see a meme and it'll be Barack Obama's face, and then it'll say stuff like, peace can only be achieved through inner peace. Barack Obama. And I'm like, just because there's a quote and a picture doesn't mean he actually said it. But people are so susceptible.
My favorite quote from Marilyn Monroe, like I saw that like the other day, it was a picture of her, and it says, I never said that. Monroe. And I'm like, if you can't handle me at my you cannot have me at my Marilyn Monroe, she never said that. Shut the fuck up. All right, cool. Okay. She never said that. Don't justify your shit with just a picture of Marilyn Monroe in the back. Hoe it up. If you want to hoe it up.
Yeah.
Okay? There's no problem with that.
Yeah.
Hoe it up. Do your thing, Elaine. But don't justify it with something that someone didn't say.
No. And stop telling people what real men should do and what real women should do. Okay? Y'all live your lives. Be yourselves. Enjoy it. I don't know. I was just laughing the whole time when people was getting mad in the comments. Anyways, that's it for today. Leave your comments below.